point here, away in the centre of the racecourse. And he's happy, and off they go. Racing for the Martin Pipe Conditional Jockeys handicap hurdle. Alderbrook lad Shelford just shunted along to get a prominent position. Likewise Barazan just behind the leaders with Party Rock. Jolly's cracked it as they rise at the first. Shelford shifts out to the left. They're all over. Verlion, Rouge and Pearl Swan are held up towards the rear of the field with On Tour. So Shelford, having to be encouraged along, leads them towards the second. Again, just shifts out to the left over it. Kilaltovic wasn't too fluent, and we lost one right back in the field there. Try and pick that up for you in a moment or two. As out in front and clear, Shelford it is who shows the way. So Shelford it is who will lead the descent by about 4 or 5 lengths or so. From in second, Alderbrook lad. Racing in third is McNicholson. Jolly's cracked it is in fourth place. Behind these, Party Rock, who races on the inside of Barazan. Balgary was the horse that fell at the second when well back in the field. Just behind these, Full Shift settles in midfield from Sleepy Haven and For the Fun of It. Then also just behind these, Ryder Frank, who currently in the maroon and white colours is settled in about 10th or 11th place as they stride over that. Barazan didn't get too high. Le Mercury's held up with Noble Endeavour, Verlion, Rouge and Pearl Swan as the leaders continue to make their long journey now on towards the fourth. So settling down and out in front, Shelford showing the way by 3 lengths from Alderbrook lad in second place. Jolly's cracked it disputing third with McNicholson and Barazan. A couple of lengths back to Full Shift, racing on the inside of Party Rock. Then Bordoni behind these, who races on the inner of For the Fun of It. Tightly clustered in midfield, we'll find the likes of the big white face of Corto Grand Mogul on the outside of Ryder Frank. Towards the inside is Conquisto. Pearl Swan making ground towards the outer in company with the white cap of McKinley. Then Kilaltovic. Behind these, Noble Endeavour, Le Mercury, Verlion, Rouge and On Tour is the back marker. So Shelford pops over that flight of hurdles, at which a real chance was taken by Party Rock in midfield, snatched at the flight and gave his rider a moment of alarm. Back of the field, On Tour just pushed along right at the rear as Shelford leads them towards the 3 flights of hurdles down the side of the course. So Shelford leading Barazan and Alderbrook lad. Jolly's cracked it will corner in fourth place as they make the turn. Just behind these, towards the inside of the field, we have the likes of Bordoni, who's trying to creep a little bit closer. A Full Shift in company with For the Fun of It as they make their turn down the side. McNicholson's not too far away, more towards the outside with Pearl Swan. The white cap travelling strongly at this stage of McKinley. Ryder Frank, no move yet, still sits in midfield as the leader, Shelford, takes them over the next. Verlion Rouge made a mistake at the back of the field, paddled way through it. Sleepy Haven is another who is towards the tail of the field. So Shelford leads them towards the middle one down the side. By 2 lengths from Jolly's cracked it, he moves through the second with Barazan. Then Alderbrook lad. McNicholson continues to track the pace. Making ground stylishly at the moment, Full Shift into about 6th with For the Fun of It. Bordoni is being ridden along as Shelford reaches the next flight of hurdles. Making a little bit of ground as well is Corto Grand Mogul as they stepped over that. Still tightly clustered in midfield. For the Fun of It, Bordoni, Party Rock on the back foot after that mistake. Pearl Swan took a nudge in midfield as For the Fun of It was looking for a bit of room. Noble Endeavour, Verlion Rouge trying to get back into it as well. Ryder Frank, and just having lost a little bit of ground, McKinley towards the outside of the field has drifted back as Shelford leads the field towards the top of the hill. Shelford from in second place, Barazan. Jolly's cracked it over next. McNicholson jumped that well. Full Shift is improving. Then behind these is Corto Grand Mogul in the purple colours. Ryder Frank is beginning to get closer. Pearl Swan likewise. For the Fun of It comes next as they'll shortly begin the turn downhill. It is Shelford who shows the way. Jolly's cracked it in second, a half to Barazan on the inside. McNicholson in fourth. Corto Grand Mogul travelling well for Jody McGarvey, the horse with that big white face. Full Shift now ridden along. Pearl Swan, Noble Endeavour and Ryder Frank are picking them up. Then Kilaltovic, another two have come from quite well back. Verlion Rouge and also On Tour are making ground from a long way back in the field. So they pack up on the descent towards the second last in the Martin Pipe. Shelford for Matt Griffiths and Dan Skelton. In second, Jolly's cracked it for Harry Fry and Mihal Nolan. Then behind these, in third place, Corto Grand Mogul. Ryder Frank is continuing to get closer under a confident ride. Then Pearl Swan getting back into it as well as Full Shift on the inside for that man. Nico de Boinville. Kilaltovic is sweeping round the outside. Jolly's cracked it and Shelford lead the turn for home. Kilaltovic Altavic. Pearl Swan towards the inside. Noble Endeavour tries to pick up, then Ride Frank as they fan out on the approach towards the last. Kill Altavic and Luke Dempsey in the stripe colours move through with Pearl Swan. Then Corto Grand Mogul. Noble Endeavour away to the right-hand side. Ride Frank is staying on, looking for a gap between the front runners. It's Kill Altavic who leads from Noble Endeavour. Then Corto Grand Mogul and Ride Frank as they head down towards the last. Kill Altavic on the stand side. Noble Endeavour, a big lead by the leader. Kill Altavic didn't land with much momentum, and Noble Endeavour gets away faster. Noble Endeavour, Kill Altavic rallying on the run to the line. Noble Endeavour narrowly. Kill Altavic driven alongside and gets maybe up in the final bounds. Kill Altavic is that history for Willie Mullins, the judgment we needed. Noble Endeavour in the photo for second. Ride Frank was third. Behind these was Corto Grand Mogul in fourth. Then Shelford and the Mercury from the back.
The judge has called for the evidence of the camera to determine the outcome to the Martin Pipe Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle. There's little doubt, however, that the horse in shot, Kill Altavic, has won, and the freeze on the line confirms it, that it is an unprecedented 8th festival winner this week for Willie Mullins. Luke Dempsey full bore on the run-in to wrest back the advantage from Kevin Sexton, and Noble Endeavour with the first two pulling clear of, yes, you've guessed it, another Mullins runner, and the well-back favourite Ride from bracket third.
First, number 21.
And it's confirmed what we all suspected, that Kill Altavic has won and has returned at 7-1, and this has proved to be the most extraordinary week, David, for Willie Mullins and the team.
It has. They've won all sorts of races.